right, my people, welcome back onto this channel. Well, my people, this is another one reaching us. Finally, it is happening. Finally, the people are crying, running elter skelter. What exactly is going on? In fact, tension as banks reject old naira notes in Ogun State. Well, the whole thing has now come to reality. Yes, as it stands right now, this set of people, the government had finally, made up their minds. They have finally carried out their agenda. Yes, in the first place, majority of people have been like, why are they even changing this naira note in the first place? But no, to reason best known to them, because if we are talking about the fact that they trying to change the naira note simply because of terrorists or bandits, then my brother, my sister, we should be deceiving ourselves, because right now the bandits themselves had come out to let us understand that this new note, they have it more abundantly. So who is deceiving who? My brother, my sister, is if you are still listening to them saying one Nigeria, that we are one, then you are still sitting on a long thing. All right, and then this is another strong one. Tension as banks reject old naira note in Ogun State. Well, onto this one, it had been gathered that fear gripped residents of Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, on Monday morning when banks started rejecting the old 200 naira, 500 naira, and then 1000 naira note. Yeah, so onto this one, as of the weekend, residents of Abeokuta were still transacting businesses with the old note despite the February 10 deadline of the Central Bank of Nigeria. Well, this our correspondent land was as a result of a Supreme Court interim order banning the CBN from stopping the old notes from being legal tenders. Though the Central Bank of Nigeria is yet to react to the court order, many have interpreted the silence of the Apex Bank to mean acceptance. But as commercial banks resumed on Monday, people who were to deposit their old notes could not do so as cashiers refused to accept them. Well, a customer said she could not deposit her 200,000 naira because our bank rejected the old note. With this development, many were seen making calls to their relatives and then sales representatives warning them not to accept the old note from customers as banks no longer take it in deposit with the note. All right, and then right now, a banker who confided in our correspondent said they got directives from the headquarters not to deposit the old note. Yes, according to the statement, I quote, we were accepting the old note earlier in the morning, but we got directives from our headquarters around 9 a.m. that we should no longer accept the old note. That's why we stopped, the banker said. Well, Daily Post gathered that the commercial banks were rejecting the old notes because the Central Bank of Nigeria is yet to speak to them about extending the February 10 deadline or obeying the court order. Meanwhile, traders and then other individuals who are still in possession of the old notes have cried out to the Central Bank of Nigeria asking that they be allowed to swap their hard-earned money. Well, our correspondent confirmed that some stores in Abeokuta like Foodco, Best Deals, and then others stopped accepting the old notes since Thursday. All right, my people, and this is exactly what it is right now. Well, as it stands right now, everybody, even the rich, will also cry according to what is going on. Yes, we have said it that this set of people, they actually mean what they want. Yes, they actually mean the swapping and the changing of the naira note, and the deadline had been stated that on 10th of February, of which it has extended. Now, what is going to happen to the people? what is going to happen to their money. Yes, a lot of people have been of the opinion that the reason why made it late, or they kept late to have deposited the old naira note, was simply because they were unable to get even the new naira note. So they believe, oh, the old naira note, they can still be spending that pending when the federal government will make the new naira notes to be in circulation. Yes, even the same old naira notes that majority of them actually deposited, when they get to the POS, they will still be getting, they will still the machine was still dispensing the same old naira notes. So this set of people decided to, like, oh, let us relax and then let's see how we can manage ourselves. But this time around, a lot of people are now stranded. Yes, cry everywhere as all the banks have started rejecting the old naira note deposit. A lot of people are crying right now that what exactly is going on. This Yoruba Nation movement had warned us, but we did not listen. Somebody called, according to Fawole Akinlaja. On this one, he has said that, well, the Yoruba Nation agitators actually warned us, but we did not believe. This is not one Nigeria at all. Why would you be suffering us in this manner? So, are you trying to tell us that with this our new naira note, with this our old naira note that had been with us, we are not going to get the new ones? Because even the ones we had deposited, we were unable to get the new naira notes. In fact, which has left all our family members hungry. And this time around, this set of people are not even doing anything to this at all. What are we going to do? Where are we going from here? How did we get here? That's what majority of people are actually talking about. So, well, Nigerians are stubborn, according to Andy for Christ. He says Nigerians are stubborn. I made this known to people on Friday that commercial banks will not collect old notes from Monday, but I was tagged purveyor of fake information. All right, this has been said by Andy for Christ. All right, so according to Obitua Obi, onto this one, he has said that, well, Oga, they will collect it. They are just playing. Are they bigger than Supreme Court? Okay, that's another one. Well, somebody just responded to that, says, well, Oga, I thought you are among from those thief wey hide new notes inside for house, cause I don't really understand you again. How many new notes you sef have? Na dis kind of people wey dey spoil Nigeria. Yes, I think this person is trying to let us understand that you are trying to support them, that they will stop it, but meanwhile the new naira note is not in circulation. How do you want these people to cope? Later you are telling us one Nigeria. They are suffering the people. They want the people to deposit all their old naira notes, so that at the end of it all, they will now go hunger. Because right now, the new naira notes had not been given to those who actually deposited all their old naira notes in the bank. How do you want these people to survive? How do you want Nigerians to survive? Why are they treating these people like this? That's exactly what majority of people are saying. Well, according to an anonymous person on this, says, well, any person, body of person, let me take that again. Any person, body of person, individual, or body of individual. In fact, any entity in this Federal Republic of Nigeria who failed to receive the old note should be tagged sabotage, and then appropriate disciplinary action should be taken against such groups of sabotage as stated above. QED. All right, so I pray this don't turn to revolution. Okay, that's another one. Yeah, so Central Bank of Nigeria is playing with lives of Nigerians. What nonsense. I pray it is not true. Yes, I just said it, that they are just playing with the life of the people. A lot of people, I just pray, a lot of people will definitely regret that they are still supporting one Nigeria. Yeah, so just go and carry petrol and matches to deal with such banks, and then send signal to Emefiele. at Abuja. All right, that's another one from an anonymous person. Well, my brother, my sister, this is not funny at all. Well, according to Zainab Yusuf, he says Nigerians will soon revolt against the government if there is no solution to the current currency crisis. Okay, that's another one. Well, according to Fonsi Memory, says, well, don't blame the market women and then men who depend on the sale and then eat without bank account. That's serious. Well, this one is coming from Kenneth Jangbadi. Says, well, the original statement from the Central Bank of Nigeria governor was that banks will still accept the old note after the February 10 deadline. Why should their headquarters now give them an instruction that contradicts Central Bank of Nigeria directive? All right. Well, my brother, my sister, this is Nigeria for you. If you are still there shouting one Nigeria, then you are sitting on a long thing. We have said these times with that number that everybody needs to wake up. We need to shine our eyes. This set of people who call themselves our leader, they don't have good plans. They don't have the love of the people at heart. So that is why you have to wake up. You have to know where you belong right now. I pity those who have been collecting money from politicians. Yes, all those money you have collected from politicians, you will still pay them back in hundred folds if you don't know face squarely what will help you. Well, the people have made it clear that Yoruba nation is the answer and there's no going back. Well, my people, this is exactly what it is. Onto this one, what more can we say? Meanwhile, let me have your own take, my people, on this, and remember to subscribe for more updates if you are new on this channel. All right, thanks and God bless.